Voilà, alors petit scoop pour POA. Nous sommes en face de la 918 Spyder et je vais pouvoir interviewer Michael Maurer, qui est le directeur du design de Porsche. On va venir, voyez, on croit que c'est le réservoir et en fait c'est là où on met la prise. C'est ça à l'ancienne. Regardez comme c'est fin aussi. Bon là il y a le pack carbone qui est le pack de légèreté. Et moi ce qui me frappe dans cette voiture finalement, c'est vrai qu'on la voit depuis un moment. Quand vous la voyez de près, que vous êtes dedans, c'est la légèreté. Ça c'est très impressionnant.
On appelle ça les top pipes.
Ouais, tu m'avais. C'est très très bien. Et là juste, il a pas voulu me dire, mais en termes d'accélération, vitesse et conso, c'est quoi déjà?
2,8 secondes.
2,8 secondes.
300.
Ouais,
345 km/h. En électrique, c'est 150.
Et 150 et les plugins et les rechargeables, c'est la même technologie. Voilà, et 3 litres.
Entre 30 et 36 km d'autonomie électrique.
Ça aussi, c'est vrai que je le dis pour les gens qui regardent, ça peut paraître abstrait, mais quand on est un constructeur de voitures de sport, qu'on a cette réputation, et que c'est vous qui sortez les consoles les plus basses, c'est ça qui est génial. C'est de dire, ok, regardez, on va être les plus vertueux et on va garder notre âme. Et ça, c'est top. Thank you, Michael Maurer. I'm very proud to be in front of let's say, the ultimate Porsche, the new 918 Spyder, which is a super. We have some key elements of Porsches in this car, and can you describe it on the front?
I mean, the 918 started as a concept car, but it was very clear that it has to visualize the Porsche brand and the Porsche design language. So it is following our main design cues, which starts in the front, that there's an air intake and not a classical grille, which is really
like on a 911.
Exactly, which is really a feature of a sports car. Then, I mean, if we just talk about the treatment, that the fenders are higher than the hood, I mean, this is very typical for a Porsche. It is always based on the type of car we talk. It is a different treatment, but it is always following the same basic theme. We introduced.
It's very new, this one.
Yeah.
I mean, does it mean that on all the Porsche we will have this, or it's specific for the 9?
No. Again, as we always say, there is brand identity and product identity, and these 4 dots is something that we introduced with the turbos, and now this is our theme, and now we explore this more. And now on the normal turbo, you just have 4 little dots around the main. So here we just said this is the theme. So definitely this 4 dots, this is the theme. We will work on it and evolutionary further develop it. So
that's the first time that we have the exhaust pipe on this side. Can you explain why?
During the development of the car, as usual in Porsche, I mean, you always try to find the optimum when it comes to performance, when it comes to weight distribution and all these things. So finally, on the way from the concept of the production car, there was an understanding that to have the exhaust pipes positioned in that area is from weight, from performance.
So it's lighter because it's less longer. Yeah,
exactly. So it is the best position. And I mean, as soon as you drive the car as well, since it is so close to your head, it is as well very emotional.
And the sound,
exactly.
I imagine.
Exactly.
Wow. Sit on this car. What a... That's the spirit of Porsche, but it's quite new to have digital button.
Yeah, but
how do you work on it?
I mean, it's the same thing that it is following what a Porsche interior should be, where the inclining center console is part of our interior design DNA. You have the round instruments, you have the starting ignition on the left side.
On the left, yeah.
So it is again following our brand identity. On top of this, the 918 as the hero car of the brand, the super sports car, we have as well introduced new technologies. And here it is this kind of iPad feeling, very clean, very simple. At least it gives you the impression that it is reduced to really just the functions you need. So showing the structure of the car, visualizing lightweight. So, but again, following our design strategy.
That's new also. That's the automatic gearbox.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
you just
it's
have
very funny this one. Yeah,
you have
and drive just free from
shift I mean, basically you shift here, or you could.
I see little details. We can see the screw. I think you decided to let them see this why.
Sure. I mean, the whole idea here is normally you have a structure, and then you cover the structure.
Yeah.
But this is again additional weight. So what we thought here is really to show as much as possible the structure, to have less cover, and to create the impression that really what you see is real material and the structure. I mean, the steering wheel in general in this type of cars becomes more and more a kind of central thing, because I mean you better keep your hands on the steering wheel. So you have a lot of functions here, here with the hybrid mode, race mode, then you have functions here. So the idea is really that the driver can keep the hands on the steering into consideration.
It's funny to see also the little poignée. It's for light also.
Sure. I mean, this is we have in our GT3 RS car.
I remember. But
and it is part of this philosophy.
Last question: have you got more freedom to work on a supercar, or on the contrary, is it more difficult? The same.
Both. I mean, you have more freedom on one side. On the other hand, for example, if you talk about aerodynamics, downforce, stuff like this, I mean, there's no question on a super sports car that you have to fulfill the requirements. So, on the other hand, super sports car people expect more stunning design.
Stunning design.
So you have as well the freedom. Since
if you have one word to resume, it's emotion. This car is
I mean.
emotion.
Anyway,
That's
cars are emotion, Porsche is emotion, and then you could say this is really the top of the emotion.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.